Right now, somewhere in this world, you are here. You're breathing, blinking, thinking. Most days, you assume that just existing is enough. And it is, in so many ways. But somewhere, an unsettling thought grows. Maybe you're living a version of yourself that's been slowly, quietly decided by everyone else. And maybe you don't even realize it. From the moment you're born, you're watched by your parents, your friends, your teachers, later by co-workers, by strangers, and even by invisible things, like social media, memories, old versions of yourself. Every time you showed a piece of who you are, the world pinned it down, gave it a name, labeled it, expected it. And slowly, without even noticing, you began to live out their stories instead of writing your own. You became a collection of reflections, a museum of hopes and judgments placed on you by others. Except, where are you in all of this? The sad thing is, the more you try to show yourself to the world, the more invisible you can feel to yourself. You build a life of mirrors, you adapt, you perform. Until one day, you look around at your life, your habits, your relationships, even the dreams you chase, and wonder, how did I end up here? Whose life am I even living? But, my friend, there's another way. You're invited to disappear. Not in a way that hurts yourself, not in a way that gives up, but in a way that sets you free. You are allowed to become someone new. You are allowed to change your story without asking anyone's permission. You are allowed to transform your life without explaining yourself to the world. But how do you do it? The first step is simple but brutal. Stop talking. Stop sharing every dream. Stop explaining every plan. Stop seeking permission or applause for every step you take. Words are powerful seeds. When you scatter them too soon, they start growing under someone else's sunlight, not your own. Instead, make your life a beautiful mystery, not in a dramatic way, but silently. Let your struggles, your little victories, and your growing dreams stay tucked close to your heart. No need to announce them. No need to prove anything. Second, you must slowly unhook yourself from the weight of other people's eyes. And that is harder than you think. Most of what you chase, most of what you avoid, most of what exhausts you, isn't even yours. It's the imagined chorus in your mind, deciding if you're worthy, good, successful, lovable. But here in the shadows, no one is looking, no one is scoring, no one cares. And for the first time, you might ask, what do I think of me? Would you still respect yourself if nobody ever noticed? Would you still love the version of yourself that exists only for your own eyes? Third, hide your dreams and plans. Hide them so well that even you must work to remember them. Don't reveal them to curious friends, worried parents, nosy co-workers. Not because they mean harm, but because every time you expose a piece of your dream, you let a little air out of it. You invite questions, doubts, half-hearted support that can puncture your belief before it fully forms. Your plans are not fragile because they are weak. They are fragile because they are sacred. They are seeds, still under the soil, needing time and darkness to grow. Fourth, hide your progress. Even as the muscles strengthen, the skills sharpen, the mind clears, don't wave flags. Don't upload announcements. Don't signal your growth for gold stars. Let it be yours alone. Let it be something you nurture not for praise, but for the sheer marvel of what you are becoming. And fifth, hide your pain. You will hurt, you will stumble, you will cry into the night, wondering if you are foolish, wondering if the silence is a sign you are lost instead of found. But bleed privately. Heal quietly. No one else needs to understand the wars you fight inside yourself. No one else is entitled to your struggle. Because pain, when suffered in silence, does something extraordinary. It refines you. It tempers you. It makes your victories irreversible. In time, you will begin to change. Not in the way you imagined. You will feel it first in tiny ways. a new patience, a quieter confidence, a strange, intoxicating joy that rises not when others clap, but when you know you have earned something in the privacy of your soul. And one day, maybe, you will have the opportunity to reappear. Maybe at a gathering, maybe in an old friendship, maybe on a random, unremarkable afternoon. And they will see it. The difference. They won't know exactly what it is. They won't have the language for it. But they will feel it. The mystery, the strength, the wholeness. They will ask where you've been, what you've been doing, how you became this different. And you will smile, quietly. Because you will know that the most powerful transformations are not those shouted from rooftops. They are the ones birthed in silence, in darkness, in sacred solitude. And maybe, if you have truly embraced the mystery, you won't even need to reappear at all. Because you will have realized something. The goal was never to be seen. It was to become someone worth seeing, even if the only eyes that ever saw you were your own.